So someone who becomes deeply depressed after the death of a pet goldfish or some minor perceived slight, like if you come into this chat room and you don't like bow down, it's like, all hail 40, hail 40, hail our people, right? And I go, oh man, there's no bowing down, right? If I'm bummed about that, then there's something wrong with me. I'm having some kind of cognitive distortion. So getting overly sensitive, having some kind of disproportionate loss response, right? Then you've got probably some dysfunction. So these disorders might arise after initially normal level response to actual loss, but then sometimes our responses to loss become disengaged from the circumstances of the loss, and they persist with disproportionate intensity long after the loss provoking conditions have ended. So let's say your girlfriend breaks up with you and you feel sad, but then you get a new girlfriend, but you're still sad. Then if you've got a new girlfriend, if you got a girl and a job, you should not, generally speaking, be going around moping, with some exceptions. And sometimes our normal experience of loss events, for whatever reason, produces biochemical and anatomical vulnerabilities that make recurrence of depressive episodes more likely with less and less provocation. So you can have loss responses that begin as normal responses, but then your emotional reactions can become detached from a specific time, place, and circumstance, and you can become, somehow your wiring can get miswired, and you can just fall into sadness, disproportionate sadness and depression, with less and less of a trigger needed. And sometimes you can have dysfunctions in your loss response that will cause symptoms that are so extreme that they scream, hey, you've got a dysfunction here. So if you hallucinate, if you have delusions, right, if you completely immobilize, if you lose contact with reality, right, your loss mechanism is not functioning correctly. It's become a disorder. So if you have this is like dangerously high fever